Very happy about today, not because of the result, but just because I could get some lap and learn the car even more. And obviously going into next week, there will be a lot of things to work on and to look at. But the car is giving good vibes, and hopefully we can carry that into next week and then into the start of the season.
The truth is, I think we have a strong power unit. I think we've delivered a very good car. But right now, Red Bull seemed, to have delivered the best engine at the moment, and we've got work to do. And we know history says they have also delivered a pretty decent car over the previous years. So, of course, we would have wished otherwise. But this is F1, and everyone's pushing everyone to the limit. So, let's see in Melbourne.
In terms of just your early feels with this car, does it feel a little bit better than maybe it did at the start of last year? Or is it too early to say?
Too early to say. Yeah, I mean I don't think today's felt good for anybody because it's so windy. So and it's the lowest. It's the lowest grip I've ever felt here in my 20 years. So yeah.
For now, I'll stay really cautious, because if last year you had only 2 or 3 things you could play with on the car to hide your potential, maybe now it's 10 or 15, because with this new system there are so many ways you can really hide your performance more than previous years. So in terms of performance in itself, it's very difficult to know. In terms of reliability, we are looking good, and that's true, and that is a positive. But at the end, performance is as much as reliability, but performance is also a very important thing that we need to excel at, and we don't really know where we are for now.
It's of course amazing to see that, as a new manufacturer, to come in and also for everyone, to see the new car and engine together. It's like their little baby, and like I said, there's still of course a lot to learn, but at least I think we're heading in the right direction. Of course, there's still things that we want to do better, for sure. I think we will never be satisfied, but like I said, at least we're not breaking down, and I think that no one really expected that.
If anything, it's going a bit better than we hoped for, more on the PU side. Then on the balance, understanding of the tire, we still have some work to do, which is normal. I mean, a lot of work to do, but no, I'm excited.
Missing Barcelona was not ideal. This is the very first test for us, so we still, going step by step into the car. So yeah, we are a little bit on the back foot. That's we have to admit that, but hopefully there is time to improve.
We're behind the competition in total laps completed, so we have some things to work on, catching up to do, and we have to bring more performance.
The biggest positive from the test has just been how smoothly it's gone for us. Especially all 3 days we got a lot of laps in, but especially the last day 2 and day 3, both of us got the most laps of the day in, and we've had a few minor niggles here and there, but everything's ran pretty much to plan, which has been good. I think we've got a much better idea of what our car likes, what it doesn't like, and some of the opportunities going forward as well. So I think it's been a very productive week.
We still got to just make sure everything works the way it should and we plan it for, and all those things, So there's still things we need to fix and get our heads around and maximize. But on the whole, I feel like I feel like if I went into a race now, I would have a pretty good understanding of everything I need to do along the way and all the management you've got to do. But at the same time, every time you go out, there's always something that's kind of a little bit different and something else that you have to adapt to. So good learning, a good amount of conditions to learn about, and plenty of new things since Barcelona. So a good day for the team and a good day for me too.
When I made the step up, there was always, when you go from F2 to F1, there's more things that are available, more things you have control over, but this year there's even more so with the PU. Just trying to understand what's going on and really try to get the best out of it. But I think we'll see even more so next test, when we start to sort of really push on and get a bit more into the details.
It's very, very new. It's very different. Different driving style, more sensitive. We have to be a lot more aware, I think, behind the wheel. And even in qualifying, there's a little bit of management that potentially needs to be done at different tracks. So it's very new. It's something that I definitely haven't mastered yet. So we'll spend the next few weeks trying to be as prepared for Melbourne as we can.
It's been quite challenging, getting back into it with such a big regulation change. I think we all starting from zero in a way, and getting used to it. It's been tricky, with all the information that even for the engineers to understand what modes, what energy levels are we running, how are we saving the energy through the lap, and we have a lot of variables at the moment that we're trying to get on top of.
It's good that we're here. We're running the car. That is really the step one, and we're making some decent runs. We're learning each run, so that is important. And we'll still have many days ahead of us before Melbourne, and we still have lots of work to do. That's where we are. But it's exciting, and it's nice to see that we are really progressing each day. That we are on track with the car.
So I'm quite excited to keep driving and learning new things. Obviously. We know it's a big list of things to be done from our side. It's a new team, new power unit, new car and everything. A lot of, every time we go to the track, we learn new things and we improve our car or our power unit. So hopefully we can keep up on that, that level of improvements we are having and keep evolving.
Well, we're constantly obviously working on the power unit, dialing things out, or trying to, running different settings. But it's really, a step-by-step case and run by run. We try different things, feedback how it feels, tweak it again, go out again. So a true test week in that sense.
It feels different, feels very different. For me, the biggest thing is how different it feels drivability-wise. The engine, the downshifts, the upshifts, everything seems quite a bit different to last year. Still extremely early days. We need to fine-tune a lot all the systems in the car. And driving-wise, they are not actually that different. It's just putting the Monza aero in the car for Bahrain. But it feels very light. It feels very, very, very low downforce compared to last year. But nothing weird.
We are learning a lot. I think that there's no secret. We've missed quite a lot of information that we would have got if we did Barcelona. But the run plan so far, it's been constructive. We've got a clear planning goal, a clear goal in mind, and we're just taking them off.
We're gonna be able to unlock a bit more performance out of the car as time goes on, just as we understand it more, and we already found that with the more laps we were doing, we were doing that. So hopefully that can continue, and we can also find a bit more pace as well.
In terms of how ready we were, you saw, but we are one of the first ones to put the cars on track. Some teams were not ready, we were, and we've bring some updates quite late into last year, so it was very impressive, from the team side to be able to be that ready and to be able for us to have the miles early on in the car. So on that side of things is good. Of course, we need to understand still a lot of things. There are still a lot of items on the energy management and stuff that we need to fix and get better. And that we are learning as we go, but overall I think we are in 3 days we've learned the amount that we've learned in the whole year last year.
We have a few issues with the car, I think, normal from the test, but it's part of it. So we are checking everything and waiting through the stuff and getting through the learnings just normal things of the test.
Oh, there is a lot of things to improve. With the car, I think there's a lot of things we still need to, answer. We have a lot of question marks and a lot of analysis to do. But I think generally I'm not too, too much into like the absolute performance yet. I think we're more like running and trying to tick all the boxes we got to do before Australia. The feeling in the car gets better every day. So I think that's compared to Barcelona. I think we did a good step forward. Still need to find more. But it's such a big change compared to last year that it's almost like a full reset. So we going through our plan, and next week I guess we'll start pushing a bit more.